Hello, welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. It is Woden's Day, or Odin's Day, the 12th day of the month of November, which is the month of 9, which is actually the 11th month, and the moon is at its basic first quarter thing. It's about to go into waning crescent. So, last night there's like beautiful auroras everywhere except for where I live, because it was like, oh my gosh, a big thing happening in the sky. We better be cloudy then. And of course, yes, I'm getting to see all these beautiful pictures of gorgeous auroras from other cities, and we got snow. So, I mean, from an augury standpoint, I may have mentioned this before, but at least, the fact that we're not seeing these massive sky events, maybe that means that where I am is safe. But I want to see auroras. Anyway. But that's neither here nor there. You're here for a reading, so let's see what message wants to come through today. I have the Elder Futhark on Amethyst today. I was just thinking about those. I had a picture of them earlier, so I'm basically, okay, let's do the Amethyst runes, and let's see what message wants to come through today. This is a message for whenever you find this video, and for whoever this message is for. If you're listening to this and it's not resonating, then just basically say, okay, well, this isn't for me, or this isn't for me right now, and maybe it's for me in the future. Or you can just watch and enjoy and spend time with me because it's fun. Yeah. Lots of fun. Doopy-doo. So this is for whenever you find this video. It might not be the date and time that I have just mentioned. Look how pretty and purple those are showing up right now. I'm so happy about it. Anyway, message that wants to come through today. For our central issue, we have Raido, which is the rune of the journey. So today you're going to be very focused on your journey forward, basically. This is your life's journey. So journey is Raido is a riding, basically. It's the riding rune. So the horse is implied. The horse is movement and spirit. We actually see the horse in this reading as well. But basically, this is not a journey where you just get onto something with a track. You're actually helping to direct this journey. It's you working in conjunction with spirit in order to move your way forward. So this is basically your focus right now is on the journey that you are taking. Leading up to this, we have Tivaz reversed. Tivaz is Tyr's rune. Tyr is the warrior god, and he has to do with tending to duties and responsibilities, and also taking care of things that need to be taken care of. He is reversed in the leading up to the central issue spot, which says to me that just before this point, I'm going to read this a couple ways. First of all, you've been working very hard on taking care of things for you, basically, in terms of you may have been doing things for other people, but something has made you say, no, I'm actually going to stop and take care of things for me right now because I need to focus on that. And I think we recently had a message that was like that. But there's a sense of having been disarmed. There's a sense of feeling like you maybe felt overpowered by certain things. And this is why you wanted to turn inward and get things in order for your duties and responsibilities, get your own oxygen mask in place. So this is where you're coming from. And now you are basically resuming your journey having done that. And so you're picking up from there. Okay, you've taken care of that, and so now you're resuming that journey. I really feel like we talked about this in an earlier reading, and now this is the part that comes after that reading. So you're resuming that journey. What's going to help you? We have Avaz reversed, and we have Ivaz. So Avaz, it once again is the rune of the horse. This has to do with movement and spirit. Reversed, it's inner, especially on the upper line, although there is an outer suggestion of don't run yourself ragged, pace yourself on this journey. You don't want to be galloping forward from this point. You've just been very, very careful with yourself and taking care of what you need to. And now you're resuming the journey again. You don't want to just barrel forward because you want to make sure that everything is going to hold what you actually put in place. So outwardly, there's that. Inwardly, though, you want to make sure that you are letting spirit carry you inwardly, and that you are, if you're doing any galloping around, it's going to be internally, where you're not internally, but like in your internal world, being carried by spirit and letting spirit lead inwardly. What is going to help you with that is patience. You're going to be, this is obviously like if you finish this part, you want to restart your journey. The the drive is going to be to just gallop, and it's not a good time to do that because you're trying to keep things from getting jostled out of place that you just put in place. So be patient with yourself, be patient with the journey. We have Ivaz, which is the rune of the yew tree. This is patience, slow growth, slow development, taking things step by step, moving between worlds and integration. And you're definitely doing that with what you've just done. So be patient with all of that, and that's going to help you not run ragged just yet. Please don't run ragged in general, like if you can help it. But basically, just to take it step by step, move forward carefully, integrate what you've worked on and what you've learned and what you're working with, and the things that you have done moving between the worlds, and perhaps that's inner world and outer human-facing world, or else this could be helping other people world and taking care of myself world. And this is sort of about finding a balance. So doing that is going to help you as you resume your journey. And it's also going to help you to be able to not wear yourself out immediately rejoining your journey. And it's also going to help you as you move inwardly in your inner world, letting your spirit carry you. That's going to help with that as well. I want another rune on that. I can't balance them with this one because they're wiggly. But yeah, and so just to add to that, this is how you're reconnecting with your source energy. I can't put that there. I'm just going to put it here. Turning inward and making, the galloping that you're doing inwardly, what is helping you with your outer journey, that's because this is all reconnecting you with source. It's your source energy, it's your source connection. And so we have Sovila, which is the rune of the sun, and that's going to help you with that. So what isn't going to help you is we have algae is in the first lower line, and then Ingvaz in the lower line. So I'm going to read these. I'm trying to think how I'm going to read these. Well, basically, because you've just come from a part where you had to turn inward and say, okay, or just turn self-facing and say, okay, we've got to take care of the things that we need to take care of for ourselves before we resume our journey again. And there is this sense moving forward that, where is my support? We have algae as a rune of protection and support, and it's this sense of, here I am moving forward. I had to take care of things for myself. It's like, is anybody ever going to care about that? Like, is anybody going to care, to even just turn and ask me? It's like, okay, well, yeah, but how are you doing? No, because for a lot of these people that you're helping, you are basically an amenity, and that's all you are in their lives. And that's, maybe that's just how it is. It's not, I would think that your dearest friends and those, who care for you deeply are not going to be on that list. But in terms of the duties that you have and the responsibilities you have, a lot of that is going to be where it's going to be one-sided, where it's going to be, you are an amenity and maybe I pay you, but it's not going to be, so I'm not really concerned about you. Maybe they just don't have time in their lives to be concerned about you. And it's not a sense of, where they don't care, but, and then like where they don't have empathy, but they just basically aren't thinking of that. And, it's something maybe more transactional for them. But there is that sense moving forward. It's like, I had to stop everything and do this for myself. Does anybody care? Like, I'm going to move forward and I'm going to be, the one supporting everybody, but then I also have to turn around and support myself, and nobody's going to do that for me. And it's just going to drag you down because, obviously that's a real source of resentment for you. What is behind all of that is just this sense of, how do I put this? There's a sense of, I had one up there. I'm going to add this down here. It's not just that, but it's also, the needs that you have. You have needs. You're a human being, or whatever you are that is listening. Assuming that it's human is kind of humanist, or in not the humanist way. But anyway, whoever's listening to this, you have needs, and this is just basically how it is. And sometimes you're the only one who can take care of that, and that's just basically how it goes. It would be nice if the people that demanded of you also cared about you, but sometimes that's just not going to happen. Obviously, hopefully you have people in your life who do care about you and who do check up on you, and that's really, really good. But it feels like, as far as this goes, where you were helping others, tending to those duties and responsibilities. And then you just basically had to turn inward and say, I have to take care of myself. And you have, and now you're resuming your journey. But there is a sense of resentment here, where it's like, where is my support? And this is because you do have needs, and these needs just stopped you, and you had to take care of that as you move. And as you move forward again, you're like, that I'm going to have to do this again when the time comes, because still nobody's out there. Everybody's just seeing me as an amenity. Behind all of that, we have Ingvaz, which is Ing's rune. Ing is another name for Frey, and Frey is the fertility god. I see this as active creation. So this is basically, I am always going to be the one who has to shape everything. I'm going to be the one that has to put things together and control what I need to. Yes. Unfortunately, in the cases of the people who just see you as an amenity, and maybe you're doing this because it's your job, and that's fine. I mean, you don't generally like go to a coffee shop and you order a coffee and you expect to get the coffee, and then you leave, and you generally it's a passing thing. I mean, obviously, if you're an empathic person, you're going to care about the person behind the counter, but you're also caring about the fact that you only have 2 minutes to pop in here and get a coffee. So, and so there is that sort of thing in place. Obviously, you care about people, and obviously, the people who you're taking care of, like the people who you are tending to duties and responsibilities involving them, are probably empathic people, but they also have very busy lives also. And so this is the sense of like, somebody off the street is not going to drop everything and help you in general. Well, maybe they do. This is terribly bitter, and I'm so sorry. I don't mean for that to be the case. Basically, this is what might drag you down at this stage, is this sense of resentment that comes from the fact that as far as this is concerned, you were helping people, and then you had to stop everything to take care of yourself. And as you move forward, you're going to be like, I'm going to have to do this again, because the people that I'm helping in this context are not likely to be caring about what I need, and I'm going to have to take care of that. Which is the way that it is. However, like, hopefully you have people in your life that you can turn to for support, which is very important. Or even just systems that you can turn to for support, which is also very important, who will care. If any of this is dragging you down, bring yourself back up here. Keep yourself connected to source, whatever source is for you. Keep yourself accessing that source energy. Be patient with yourself as you move forward, having just put things in place that have tended to your needs and your duties and responsibilities. The tapping into source energy will help with your needs. It at least give you the energy that you need to take care of them. Taking it easy and not racing forward right away will help with what is supporting you. Maybe it'll even let you see things and people in your vicinity that can support you, that it's not all like, where is my support? And being patient with everything is going to help with this sense of wanting to control, like the sense of the worry about needing to control everything. And if you're being very patient and taking it step by step, then you will know that you're not taking any step recklessly. You are taking each step knowing that you've done the best you can with each step, and that what you've needed has been carried forward with you. All of this is going to lead you to, we have Ansu, which is the rune of communication, manifestation, and expression. And this is basically you moving forward and expressing your will in the world, and expressing yourself in the world, and manifesting things, and communicating in the world, just being yourself, basically expressing yourself in the world. And this is very open. Now, also, given what is coming from, there may be a sense of maybe communication with the people that you do care about and that are important for you and to you, about all of this, because they may be able to help you with this. But ultimately, this is, you had to stop to take care of things. You've resumed your journey, and now you've taken enough steps at this point where you can actually not at this point, at the next step, where you can actually maybe find somebody to talk to about this, or even just post about it, however you're going to express it in the world, or create art about it. But anyway, so that is the message that wanted to come through today. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.